Well, hello, Cancer. Welcome to your new moon in Scorpio reading. It's going to be on November 4th, 2021. We've got a new moon, moon conjunct sun, right, in the sign of Scorpio at 12 degrees. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the astrology before we hop into our reading today. So, what's remarkable about this particular lunation is that we have Uranus directly opposite the sun moon in the sign of Taurus, also at 12 degrees. So it's a perfect opposition. Uranus often will come in, and when he makes a connection to one of the other planets, he tends to almost act like a chaotic force. Like he'll come in and he will shine a light and bring in oftentimes like sudden revelations, certainly new perspectives. Sometimes he'll bring in people who will cross our paths like really out of the blue. But whatever he does, it's always unexpected and it's always big. Uranus doesn't play. And so that's something to be on the lookout for over the next couple of weeks, right? As the new moon cycle unfolds before we get to the new moon or the full moon this month. This new moon also is leading up to eclipse season, right? So our next full moon is going to actually be an eclipse. So this is kind of a really big astrological time. There's a lot of really potent energy. You know, we're in Scorpio season, so a lot of transformation, a lot of deep diving, a lot of emotions, right, Cancer? So all of the water signs are definitely feeling a little volatility in our emotions. So there's that. Now, the other important combination of planets that's going on with this new moon is we have Venus, and she is at 29 degrees of Sagittarius. Now, anybody who follows astrology knows that the 29th degree of a sign is called the critical degree. It's the last degree. And when we have a planet in the last degree, it's like all of the features of the planet are just amplified, right? So, what's Venus? And Venus usually has to do with our relationships, and it has to do with the things that we love and the things that we are sort of like drawn to. Like it can be our possessions, right? Our relationships, certainly, the things that we value, the way we value ourselves and the way others value us. Anything to do with beauty, right? Anything like that is going to be the type of energy. But I think that in particular, because Venus is making almost a perfect sextile, which is a 60-degree relationship to the planet Mercury, this is a harmonious connection, right? And so what's going on with Mercury right now is that, and he deals with our communication and our patterns of thought and the way that we think, right? And the way that we go about learning and communicating with one another. And so he's in Libra right now at 28 degrees, so only 1 degree off from that 29th degree. And so I feel like, because Libra is all about our one-on-one relationships, I feel like what's really going to be highlighted for this new moon is going to be relationship themes, for sure. Now, again, let's not overlook that a lot of this can really just be internal. So Cancer, this really could just be like you coming to terms with some truth that's revealed about what you value and what you want and what you desire, right? It may be about having to let go of things that no longer align with you. It may be about having to go inside and to just sort of connect in with your heart center, to be able to love yourself a little bit more, right? Through Scorpio season, this is a real time of transformation. This is a time where um, a lot of people are cutting out other people that don't value them, that don't, want to meet them in the space where they are. They're not supporting you. They're not helping you evolve and to grow. And sometimes the universe, and I say the universe in air quotes, right? It's like Uranus could easily come in during the next couple of weeks and really make it clear to you through some chaotic sequence of events. It's like it's going to be made known to you what needs to transform, Scorpio season. So be on the lookout for that. That's the overlying energy. I just wanted to kind of talk about that a little bit to give you a little context for the reading. Also, I want to say this, Cancer, if you would like to stick with me to the end of the reading, I have a brand new Oracle deck that I'm using today. It's the Lucy Cavendish Magical Spell Cards. And I'm actually going to read as advice on a really cute little spell that you can do for yourself to help with the energy however it presents itself during the reading. So pretty neat. If that interests you, stick around. Let's find out what we have today. So without further ado, the bottom of the deck. All right, so check it out. I read all uprights most of the time. Sometimes I read reversals. But this card happened to come out reversed, and so I left it because it means it's more meaningful to me. If I have a card that comes out in reverse, and this is the Two of Wands, it's really highlighted. And so Two of Wands is action, right? Twos are choices, and Wands are taking action. And it's like we see this pause with the Hanged Man where there's something, Cancer, that you're needing to get more information about before you can act. Now, the Hanged Man can definitely just simply be about hanging out, right, to gain a new perspective. It can certainly be about needing to release a thing. So this could also, if you want to take it in another way, if this resonates better for you, the reason maybe that the Two of Wands came out reversed is because you really need to take some action. And maybe you are finding yourself resisting taking action. Maybe there's a little fear surrounding it. Maybe there, like I said, isn't enough information and you need more information. So with all of that said, that's just the surrounding energy. Let's get into the reading and see how that may apply. Okay, so we actually have some really positive cards. I mean, super positive cards. This looks like it's going to be actually a really nice reading. You've got the Sun. So super happy Leo, right? Energy, the Sun, the Emperor. This is big, major arcana energy, masculine energy, taking charge of a situation. Sun, Emperor, really stepping into your own power. Nine of Wands, again, very powerful. This is like the Wounded Warrior. It's like you've gone really far into your journey and you have all the strength that you need, especially with those two cards, to keep going, to keep persisting. There's no obstacle too big that you can't overcome, is how I read that. And it's going to bring you into 10 of Cups, right? So maybe this is just a recognition, again, with like the astrology with Venus and everything and being in the 29th degree. It's like, you know exactly what you're gunning for, Cancer. You know exactly what would bring you that emotional fulfillment. You know exactly what it is that you want. And next to the Wheel of Fortune, I think the wheel's turning in your favor. Oh my gosh. Like, this really could be an amazing new moon. Like, this energy may be just what you need to move into something truly brand new. Look at, like, let me pan out here. Do you see all the major arcana that's laid down here? We've got the World, I see the Magician, I see the Wheel of Fortune a second time, and I see the Fool. So this is, and there's the Nine of Wands again. Look at, under the sun, you've got the Nine of Wands, the World, which is coming to a completion, right? An end of a cycle, and the Daughter of Swords, right? Let's take a look at her. That's the Page. So again, this is very mercurial, okay? And this is very like Sagittarius type energy. This is you, I think, gaining the knowledge is what I would read this next to this pair over here. I think this is you gaining some kind of an insight that comes in during the next couple of weeks, right? That allows you to move past an old cycle. It allows you to like close out a chapter of your life. And you are really heading towards the sun. I think that you're coming out of a period of darkness and a period of shadow and a period of indecision, right? And you're seeing something with brand new eyes for the first time. I love that. That's awesome. And so underneath the Emperor, you've got the Mother of Wands, which is the Queen, and the Five of Wands. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I think, again, with the Emperor and the Mother of Wands, this is you really stepping into your authority. Queen of Wands is extremely confident energy. Like, she understands exactly what action is needed. She's also clever. She's very clever. I love the Queen of Wands. You know, she's very bold. She don't take no nonsense from anybody. And so I feel like she's getting a victory over this conflict. And by the way, this is swords, not wands. It's hard to tell the difference in this deck. This is definitely swords, though. This is Five of Swords. So, normally we do see this as like a drawn out battle. And this may be an internal battle within you, Cancer, or this may be a battle with somebody outside of you. But we see that the sword in the center has cut this worm in half. So there is a victory for sure. So there's definitely some kind of an ending to a relationship here. There's definitely some kind of an ending. Something has come to the end. So I feel like some truth has been revealed in a situation in your life, Cancer, and apply it how it would apply to, but like the sun is illuminating, right? So there's some kind of a truth that's been revealed that allows you to overcome whatever this is. So maybe this Emperor could even potentially represent a person in your life who maybe had a little like control over you, or like was lording over you. So this could be an employer, and this could be like a mate. This could be your spouse if you're married. It could be a family member, a father. But the Emperor's the big daddy, right? And the Emperor is like my way or the highway. This is how, like, look at, there's Aries, right? So with the Queen of Wands and the Emperor, though, I feel like you're taking back your power, Cancer, in this situation. I feel like you're cutting out anything that was like toxic. There may have actually been like a catalyst for this. And you had no choice. Like the right thing to do was to cut this thing off, whatever it is. So again, take it how it resonates in whatever area of your life. And we do see you persisting. We do see you, that's very action oriented. Like you're putting up your wall. You're not allowing any more toxicity in. You are going to step into the Magician, right? With the Seven of Swords. And look at how the Seven of Swords is in this deck. this little fox. He's got one eyeball open and he's sitting on that sword of truth. I feel like you're not being deceived anymore. And you're ready to take action with this magician, right? Like you're ready to step into you have your abilities, okay, Cancer, and you're not going to allow anybody else to lead you astray or to lead you down paths that are deceptive. No one is going to pull the wool over your eyes. You are not being deceived. You are not being tricked. You're taking back your own authority and your own power and your own truth. And that's just clearly how I see this for you. And again, with a lot of illumination, that sun in the back, you've got a lot of sun here, a lot of sun, a lot of sun, a lot of sun. Okay. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands, I feel like the wheel is turning. I feel like this is actually Uranus coming in and delivering you this brand new, it's like you're infused with this like energy and this realization and this like drive and this motivation to like really begin again. Again, we see the sun and the moon in this card. This is card 10 underneath card 10, right? So there's a completion. It's destined. It's fated. It's fated that you are to, here's a one card, right? Like this is all about completing something that's been going on for a really long time. So this could be like a pattern in your life of relationships, of people who come into your life and you've allowed them in the past, but like no more. This is you really gaining a new perspective and understanding what you need to do to bring a different result. It's like you getting clear about all of this Venus stuff. It's like, what do I value? What do I want? Like, what am I no longer willing to put up with? What do I need to cut out of my life? And this can be persons, people, friends, lovers. This can be like old thought patterns. It can just be like old habitual thought patterns that it's like been illuminated for you with the sun. It's been, the light has shined upon exactly what it is that you need to do and act differently, right? In order to take advantage of this new offer that's come in. And this could be a person, like I don't know how the universe is going to gift this to you. We see this Wheel of Fortune for a second time. And it's 5 of Cups, is that Swords? Yeah, 4 of Swords and the Fool. Brand new beginning. It's you taking a leap of faith. Again, willing to see something differently. Willing to take the information that's coming in and the fortune is the opportunity that something inside of you understands that healing and letting old disappointments and all of that old 5 of Cups, right? Something inside of you knows you're being illuminated here. Again, the sun. You've got the sun all over this reading. It's very clear to you that a new day is dawning. There is going to be a little leap of faith here for sure. It is a decision. You're going to have to make a choice to do it. No doubt about that, right? The choice is, are you ready to sort of take the leap, not knowing exactly where it's going to lead you, right? We can't know the how, right? We can't know the when. There's no clear indication of when it's going to all pull together, but you know that it's time for something new. You know that it's time for something to end. And you know that what's at stake is your own joy. It's your own happiness. Like, it's clear to you now. It's clear to you now. So I love this. Let's get into some advice. I had 3 cards come out of this Black Moon astrology deck. Black Moon, Lilith, Mystery, Jupiter, Abundance, and Scorpio, I Transform. Well, this is all the dark. This is all the shadow energy, right? The Scorpio transformation, the Black Moon, Lilith, Mystery. This is like going all the way down to the depths, Cancer, which water signs don't have as difficult a time doing as the other modalities, right? Doing so brings you into a place of abundance, though. Like Jupiter expands everything that it touches. It makes everything bigger. And so this Scorpio season is real. It's real. You are going to, if you choose to, be faced with a lot of the old stuff. That's almost subconscious. It's like it's going to come out of the depths of you. It's going to be revealed to you, right? It's for your own mastery, right? It's for your own evolution. It's so that you can start to attract, right, to you the life that you're here to be living. Like, honestly, out of the moon, what is it? The moonology. We had the void, of course, moon. Nothing will come of the situation. And next to that, we had the south node past. It's time to excavate that past. Like, whatever that past is, that's that completion of a cycle, right? That's that magician creating a brand new, and having the faith and the trust that while you do all of this, as frightening, because going into the void, it's not comfortable, right? But it's necessary to transform it. If you continue to live out of that past cycle and you decide that it's too scary to face right now and you want to repeat it, and that is an option. Like, we all do that. And you can do that for lifetimes, to be honest with you. Like, it's totally up to you. It's your life, right? My life. I can choose to do that anytime I want. I can decide to, nope, I'm not doing this. It's too uncomfortable. That's definitely an option. But I think that this particular cycle, I think you're being really pulled because it's like, I want this so bad. I want this 10 of Cups, like, so bad. And nothing is going to come out of staying in this past cycle. And so I transform. I transform. So in the final analysis, as promised, this is the Lucy Cavendish Magical Spell cards. And you got card 9, Peace, Cancer, which is wonderful. So even though this transformation, this cycle, this wheel, this destined, place that you are in your life is scary and it is dark and it is deep, we have a spell that can bring you peace. Brigid Goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me, peace's flame. Yeah. So let's read from that. And like I said, if you are interested in trying this, this may actually be a really helpful tool on your journey right now and what you're being faced with. So take it if you want it. It says, peace is a serene, balanced, calm state of being, either within us or outside of us. When we have that peace within us, we can withstand great challenges and move through the fire of life's hardships to create a better environment for ourselves and others. Peaceful people create peaceful environments, places, and spaces. It is a divine state of being. When we have confrontation or conflict in our lives, we can forget just how possible it is to create and nurture that deep peace within us. If the spell has chosen you, please devote yourself to casting this spell with sincerity and a wholehearted dedication to the creation of peace. In this way, the universe will be able to show you how to access the path to peace each day within all situations. Now, I'm going to actually read this, so if you want to screenshot any of this, you can. Peace spell. You will need a candle and a lemon balm plant. If you cannot find lemon balm, rosemary, lavender, or aloe can also work wonderfully. Go to your altar and visualize a circle of clear white light all about you, strong and true. Light your candle, and as the candle burns, stare. You will need... Oh, hold on a second. Did I skip a page? Sorry, you guys. Hold on a second. Stare into the flame and feel that flame burning through any of the conflicts that have taken root within your life. The sacred flame will purify the toxins of discord. Visualize this flame moving throughout your body, your own internal energy, and right into your heart. Let its flame burn away conflict, but essentially, let it remove the discord within you. There will always be troubles throughout the world and even within families and homes. But there can be a deep place within you, a sacred space where this flame of peace burns. Chant, Bridget Goddess, in your sacred name, a light within me in peace's flame, and by the power of 3 by 3, as I do will, so mote it be. When you have truly felt this, thank Bridget, blow out the candle of peace, and then take the lemon balm and plant it near your front door. If you cannot plant it, have it in a pot near the entrance to your home. Its energy will bathe the entrance and clear any who enter your home. Return to your altar and allow the circle of white light to shimmer and be reabsorbed into the universe, creating peace within the world, but most importantly, creating peace within you. Anytime you feel shaken or feel discord within that is not helpful or being acted upon in healthy ways, take this candle, light it, and chant those words until peace comes to you again. Blessed be. Cancer, I hope that this reading helped somebody out there. If it did, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I do hope to see you here for the next one. Take care.